And what do I propose to do to meet these challenges? Well, in no particular order. The first, as we've talked about, getting money from federal and state government. We have to face the fact that the council is running pretty much on empty, and no plans for paid parking are going to fix the financial woes the council finds itself in. We already have a very high rate, and that's not the way to go. We have to find additional funding from somewhere, and realistically it must come from other levels of government. And key to this is building our relationships with state and federal governments, their politicians and the departments. The North Coast generally gets a poor deal. Just as an example, the Northern Rivers now account for 30% of the state's rough sleepers, yet we only get 6 to 7% of the state's homelessness funding. And Byron's share is significantly less than its share should be. That's what happens when state and federal governments ignore us, seeing us as dysfunctional or not seeing us at all. An unarguable fact is that the Byron Shire Action Group has the experience and expertise to optimise government funding. For years, both Julie and I worked with both sides of Parliament, with public servants at the highest level, state and federal, and within government. My current business is a highly regarded advisor to many government departments. We know the processes for obtaining that funding. This knowledge only really comes from years of experience and developing the respect from the people that you have to deal with. One of our first priorities will be to lobby for new grant programs for our Shire that will be in response to the unique role that Byron Shire plays in attracting tourists to New South Wales and the strain that influx places upon our region. Some months ago, I led amongst the people in this campaign by identifying the massive state land tax and stamp duty windfalls that have been provided to the state coffers, and used that as a strong ground for winning additional funding. It's my firm view that if the council does this job professionally and diligently, the state government will listen. They've got lots to achieve, as we have.